Well, since there isn't anyone else in the queue, we can just keep going. Yep, this is to help teach newcomers the game. If you want to have a game, let me know. I'll add you into the queue. We can play. We can probably play like a first to 3, and then after that, if you want some tips and tricks, I'll go over them. I'll take the character that you're playing or the character you're facing to training mode. If you got questions on how to fight against them. Alright. Oh, Litten, huh? That's the launcher version. Wow. I rarely see Litten. There's so much damage, though. Oh, I was wondering when you were gonna pull the seeds out. Alright, so that's the right idea. Whenever you get a hard knockdown of Sceptile, you want to be setting up seeds, because it makes the opponent's life that much harder. Always remember to chuck those down every time you get a hard knockdown. It means off of phase shift, off of the command grab. If you can land Giga Drain, set up seeds. Oh, that, yeah. I see you found the leaf blade button. You do have to be careful with it, though. Instant regret. Don't hang up there for too long. Still alive, buddy? Okay. Well, I was waiting you all to see what you were gonna do. Because you're in burst, you have the light armor, you have to deal with it. Oh, I went too high. That is unsafe. Whoa. Oh, this is a wall splat, so that means you can do wall combos. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit faster than that, but... You gotta be a little bit faster. Unfortunately, this is death. But yeah. Oh, not quite. Never mind. That was actually like a legitimate 1 HP left situation. It wasn't off of a wall splat or anything. Alright. Here's some quick tips I can give immediately while we're out here. If you land the Tipper Leaf Blade, you can combo into Giga Drain. It's a guaranteed Giga Drain afterwards. And that's useful because after you get the Giga Drain, you can immediately chuck the seeds down. Because I'll be stuck on the ground and you can freely set up the seeds. That's what people usually go for. Leaf Blade is powerful. No, first to tree. If there's a queue. I don't think anyone else is waiting after you right now, so we can just keep going. If you want me to show you some Sceptile stuff as well, I can go ahead though. But yeah. If you get triple Leaf Blade, do Giga Drain for the hard knockdown. And you can set up Poke after, you can set up the seeds afterwards. Yeah, that one. The one that sets up double seeds. You see how good it is? Yeah. I have to deal with it. You do have to be careful with Leaf Blade though. It's powerful and it's huge, but it is unsafe. It is unsafe, so you gotta be careful. And also, you probably noticed, I can jump over it. It is a very powerful button, you should use it quite a bit. There's a couple seeds. There's one that's, there's the one that sets 2 seeds on the flip. Another one that just sets the single seeds. The multiple seeds on the ground. That's a block string, you can't grab in the middle of it. Yeah, that's a stun state. Yeah, there you go, see? That's the setup, and then do your seeds after. Yeah, if you get this hard knockdown, do your seeds. Jump in the air and drop the seeds down. Yeah, not that one. The other one. Oh, that was pretty close. But yeah, you got the idea. You're 2 steps of the way there. You're 2 steps of the way there to getting this, the usual Sceptile setup. I forgot exactly which one it is, but it's the one where you jump in the air and you drop 2 seeds down. That's the one that everybody does immediately after it. Okay, let's see how you do with Frog this time. Oh, I backed into it. Frogadier combos. Okay. You're getting there. Yeah, dashing forward is always a good option. Hey, not bad, you see a DC did. Oh yeah, that is something I should probably point out. A lot of newcomers tend to walk. Oh wow, I got caught by the detect. Oh, there you go. Alright, here's a quick tip for all you newcomers as well. If you want to cover distance quickly, in Field, you want to use your homing attack. Remember, you can cancel your homing attack with block at any time. So, for instance, like this. It's good to very quickly cover distance towards the opponent. Yeah, so you do this, and you can cancel into block at any time. It lets you quickly cover the distance. And in Duel, dashing is how you get up close to people. Yeah, that's the one. That's the seed. That's the seed that you use for Okizeme. You're getting there. You're getting there. Is anyone queue? Nobody's in queue right now. Training mode resets. Left trick, Zekar gets you the dual face positions. I'll show this real quick. Alright. Zekar, you just, if you tap Zekar, you get this neutral. You hold up in Zekar, center stage, close to each other. Back in Zekar, left corner. Right in Zekar, right corner. And the same goes for Field Face. Left trigger, Zekko, neutral, Zekko to the wall, Zekko to the side. And left and right will be... Left is up close, right is to the side. Like that. But yeah, it's counter hit. It's on counter hit. And no, it's not the spin. That doesn't combo. So it's only a counter hit. This is guaranteed. Hang on. Yeah, so it's on counter hit. There you go. That's the one you want to do. Alright, so. You see that? These seeds, jump A. These are your seeds that are good for Okizeme. Because these seeds are now on the ground. They will pop eventually. And if I'm standing around this area, I kind of have to just block it. So I gotta be careful about that. So, here's the sequence. Counter hit Leaf Blade, Giga Drain, Seeds. And now they have to deal with it. And you can probably get them into another combo. So the Seeds add additional pressure. That's what you want to do. Yeah, it is hard to deal with. Okay. It's actually not that hard to do. If you ever get someone in a hard knockdown situation, for example, let's say you just got a grab in this phase. You put it down. Or let's say you get this. You get this. They're gonna have to deal with it once immediately after the phase shift. You can always put these seeds down whenever you phase shift. It's always useful. Into Duel, specifically. In Field, they're not... In Field, they're still useful, but they're not quite as useful because of the angle. Not after everything. If you get a knockdown. So you watch the opponent. Like this neutral reset situation, you're in full screen, chuck these seeds down. As long as you have the space for it, go ahead and chuck these down. Because they make life very difficult for the opponent. Because they're gonna have to deal with all that stuff. Because if they get hit by those seeds, you can see it's a stun state, so you get a combo. So it'll always be good. As long as the seeds are down, they have to like respect it and block it. So the seeds are down, for example. The seeds are down, they have to block it. And turn off the jump. So let's say your seeds are down, you know, like you're approaching, you're trying to threaten them. Oh, didn't get it. Yeah, you can pressure them a ton. If it's not a knockdown and you just drop them, yeah, they can counter attack through it. Like that. So they'll be able to counter attack through it and advance. So you gotta be careful of when you use it. But every time you get a hard knockdown, set these up. Then the other one you want to use is after you set these down, if you want to add even more, you can put multiple seeds down. Get a little short hop when you tap A. So A, if you tap A twice, 5 AA. This is one of the fastest seeds. So you have two traps, this one and this one. You put all this up, it's a ton of stuff to deal with. So most people, they will start blocking, to be careful, because if they see DC forward, you can just run forward and grab them. Or do stuff like that. So if they stand blocking, you can start hitting out this. Which lets you reset into more of it. Like that. Basic Sceptile game, basic Sceptile trap plan. So the attack is pretty useful as a counter. It usually won't hit the opponent if they attack unless it's a long lingering attack because of the hitbox. You probably saw I was triggering it, but I just like held block after and I will be fine. But it's good for the defense down. Yeah, it's close to setting up. You're basically setting up pseudo unblockable situations. They have to take a risk in order to avoid it. They can jump as well, but you've got this. Like, all this stuff, they can't jump over it, but then you can, like, start hitting out this stuff. And one more useful too. You can actually cancel this. Like that. You see? It's kind of like a CADC. You do it the same way. Like you 2A and then you press 2A and then you dash cancel with R in a direction. You can use it for mix-ups. For example, if somebody's standing there and blocking, someone's standing there and like you can go in for start. And do you think they're gonna stop pressing buttons because of it? You can just go in like that. But you gotta be careful with Leaf Blade. It is unsafe if you're right up to them. Yeah, it's unsafe from that distance. But most of the time you can get away with it because of the pushback. You see how far it goes? You're at that distance, it won't be able to hit. But if you're up close, you're gonna get dunked. So this is a good button, but you gotta use it carefully. And that's pretty much it, I suppose. I guess there's one more scenario I want to point out. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk reward. But it's a really good counter attack, so use it if you're confident. And speaking of, remember, you can very easily get a reset situation and you can start setting up the seeds again. They can also jump over like I was showing you. But yeah, the reward off of this is really good. Like I said, counter hit. Seeds. We just jump diagonal up forward and then put the seeds down. And now they're gonna have to deal with it. But there's one more thing I want to point out. If you're at the wall, and you land this, you get a wall splat if you notice. You get wall splat with it. So you can get wall combos off of it. That's what makes it good. Normally the damage is very low and you can't get much off. But you can get like wall splat combos. I sent out a few more notifications to let people know. Meantime, we'll just keep coaching. Right, do your best. Ah, I see you're getting used to the CADC. Oh, it doesn't work between phases. Remember, you can't combo between a phase. I don't think you meant to do that, did you? Alright, so remember, setting up seeds is unsafe unless you have a knockdown. Make sure I can't respond to you before you put the seeds down. In general, if I'm too far away or I'm on the ground. That's how you deal with it. That's unsafe, by the way. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. So now I can set up seeds. Yeah. Yeah, that's a block strength. Can't grab in between that. Oh, you grabbed it. Not bad. Yeah, Field has safer projectiles. I guess we can talk about that later as well. I can also point out another thing. Don't be afraid to just like raw Giga Drain in the middle of Duel. It's the threat of Giga Drain that I'm trying to like jump so much in the middle early on. If you do that more often, then I have more reason to jump, and then you can start playing against that. You can catch people out of the air. That's something you can do. Don't be afraid to just use it raw. You don't have to wait for specifically landing counter hit Leaf Blade. Howdy, howdy. You here for games? I'll add you to the queue if you are. Alright. Yeah, that's the one. That's the really good field face projectile. You drop that down there, homing leaves. I'm gonna have to deal with it sooner or later, and it lasts very long, so trying to see it is actually kind of dangerous. Oh, you actually got a combo off that. Not bad. Hey, you actually see it downswing, not bad. And that's actually how you deal with it. I had a feeling. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. His CA is really good. And you can dash cancel it forward or backwards as well. So it's relatively safe. It's a group match. You can see it on the group information is on, it's below the game. Yeah, you know how to join a group? Oh, not bad. Yeah, you gotta be a little quicker when setting those seeds down. You take too long, then they'll... Whoa. Yeah, you take a bit too long and they're gonna drop behind you. Or like, I'll be already up by the time you put the seeds down, which means I can just rush past them and get in on you. Okay. SimpleSudo, are you planning to hop in? No, nobody's in the queue. Nobody's in the queue just yet. I'll add you in if you want. We can play one more game then. We can play one more game while we wait. While we figure this out. It's first to tree unless there's no one behind you. Then I'll keep going. All right. Don't forget Giga Dream. There you go. Now remember, put the seeds down. Jump and put the seeds down. Yeah, do it a little bit faster. Immediately after you land it, you can just jump up forward, and then press E. It's very simple. There you go, so you now gotta deal with it. I can't go in safely. Yeah, see, there you go. You're getting the idea. You're getting the idea. But yeah, just remember, you can just immediately up forward jump, and then up forward jump, press A. You get the seeds immediately. That's how you do it. Oh, you see, even if I touch them by any point afterwards, I'm gonna like slowly fall to the ground, which is bad for me. Oh. I should probably tell you guys about shield breaks as well, shouldn't I? Okay, if you get a shield break, just do a combo after. You can't grab after. One true combo. But a shield break means you're temporarily stunned. It's a very short period of time, but you can immediately confirm into a combo. That's what you want to do. Uh-oh. Well, that's a rip. Yeah, and field shield breaks will just phase shift immediately. Just because you have an easy access to a shield break, which is just charge homing. The other important thing about shield breaks is that they drain synergy, yeah. If you get a shield break on somebody, they'll lose a big chunk of synergy. Nah. Supports in general don't interrupt supers. Is this you? If this is you, give me a holler. Charlie? Okay. Okay, so Braixen. Here we go, let's take a look. She did many things. Hey, got a handle on the boomerang. You can actually follow up on that. Frogadier combos. Give me that synergy. Okay, looks like I got a decent handle on Braixen's normals. So far, pretty good. Oh, yeah, it was a bit of a bad call. Unfortunate. Oh, unfortunate. Okay. So, thing that sticks out to me immediately is you've got a pretty good handle of Braixen's normals and what's good to poke with. The upswing and stuff, if there's a thing. But you don't need to feel pressured to go in. There's a few times where you were standing at full screen and you had a good projectile advantage, but you decided to air dash in. And I think you could probably hang back and keep chucking projectiles actually. Because Braixen has the ability to chuck some stuff at me, and Lucario doesn't have... it depends on the matchup, but... Lucario, for example, basic game plan, he's very simple. You can bully him with projectiles, which means you can... If you're at full screen and he's trying to get in, you can keep throwing the... I temporarily forgot what those projectiles are called. The Psy Strikes? No, Psy Wave? Whatever, the rainbow teardrop ones that walk forward. You can keep chucking them, and then you can put down flame wheel. You can put down the flame charge and stuff. You can chuck a lot of stuff at me, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. And I'm gonna have to CDC forward through it. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it that way. Hey, SimpleSudo, I'll add you back in the queue. I'll add you back in. So yeah, don't be afraid to zone a bit, basically. If you don't feel like going in, you don't need to go in. After all, if you go in, then you're putting yourself into my dangerous position. Well, that's a long question. I'll take a look in a minute. So now I have full screen, for example. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with it that way. Oh hey! Looks like you do know about the mix-up. Oh, the Overblaster. Alright. Is there any one character I think a new player can get used to get fundamentals first? Yeah, you can play whoever you want, to be honest. There are a few characters I'd say have weird neutrals, so I probably wouldn't recommend those. Like, you probably shouldn't start with Darkrai or Gengar. If you really want to just get a good basic pick, Lucario and Pikachu are the two like most honest characters, I'd say. Like they play the very simple game. Ooh, connections get a little chunky. It's a little chunky. Yeah, if you see me charge that, you probably should block. Probably should block if you see me do that. Right. The light armor doesn't apply. Oh, hey! You did it! I was gonna bring that up, actually. After Boomerang, you get a mix-up. You can either, like, just quickly jab, you can do an attack, or you can grab. And you actually did the mix-up there. I was expecting you to attack, I went for counter-attack, and you grabbed me. That's good. You know about the mix-up, at least. Here's another thing you can... Here's another thing. You can also use Boomerang in feud. It's actually really annoying for me to deal with. Oh, I misspaced that. It is a mix-up, though. Yeah, there you go. If you see me charge that, you probably should block it. Sceptile's a pretty good character to get used to neutral with, for sure. Chandelier is a little bit different, I guess. She's like a pure zoner. But you can get used to it that way. Alright. Once we finish this first 2-3, I'll head over to training mode and I'll show you guys a couple of bricks and stuff that I think might be useful. And if you want help with fighting Pikachu, I can give you a few tips as well. And give whatever tips you want. I'm not a Braixen expert, but I know a few basic stuff with her. Like my character specialist stuff is I can tell you in depth about Libre, I can tell you in depth about Chandelier, I can give you a decent in-depth look at Lucario and maybe Charizard. The rest of them it just depends. Am I gonna go through the whole cast? Probably not. I'm just gonna bring up whatever becomes relevant, you know? Like, it's personalized teaching. Personalized teaching. I'm like gonna directly address questions that chat has. Yeah, yep. Yeah, you gotta mix it up sometimes. You want to learn about Chandelier? Okay. There's a few things I'll add up together then. I did talk about Chandelier yesterday, but I can talk about her again. Whoa. Whoa! Chunky. Why is she so cute? Because she's a spooky Chandelier. She's a spooky Chandelier that steals your energy and laughs at you. She laughs at you. Like Libre laughs at you. Well, not really. Libre doesn't laugh at you in-game, but she laughs at you outside the game. Moosh, thank you for the follow. Alright. Whoop. Whoa, a little chunky. It's a little chunky. Uh-oh. Okay, that's 3 games. GG's. Alright, I'm gonna take some time now. I'm gonna pop over to training mode. I'll show you guys a couple of breaks and stuff, and then I guess we'll move on to the next player. So let's talk about dual phase. One of the important things I think that one of the tools that you weren't using too much was this one. This projectile, very fast, travels very quickly. It's very annoying and it pesters the opponent. If they're trying to walk in, you know, they'll just have to like suddenly block this thing. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it stops their momentum. So it's important to use it, throw it every now and then. And it recovers relatively quick as well, so if you're at full screen or half screen distance, you can just chuck this out. And it's no problem at all. This one is just neutral A. There's 5A. Then there's this button, 2A. This is Mirror Code. It's let's see. It's an anti-projectile move. You can negate pretty much any projectile, and you can recover very quickly. You can see that. That's 2A. Press down and A. Mirror. That's light screen. It's a very effective tool to deal with opponents zoning you because it recovers even faster than your counter attack. And the best thing is, if you're right up with somebody, you can even use it as an attack. So, for example, let's have them attack. Alright. So you just walk up to somebody, boom. They press any button to attack, they'll get hit out of it. Because it's a counter attack. This thing is technically a counter, so boom. It's very fast and there's literally nothing they can do about it. That's one of the options you can use if you're super close up. I mean, obviously, it depends on the situation. Sometimes you want to be full screen and throwing projectiles, sometimes you want to be right in your face. But that's something you can do. It beats everything. Not quite everything, but, like, you can get countered through it. You can get countered through it, but, I think you can also get grabbed. But yeah, you can't get grabbed out of it. You actually can't get grabbed out of it because it just comes out too quickly. So keep that in mind. Alright, other options. You probably saw this one already. Back A. This is a very good full screen zoning tool. It doesn't pop open until you're at mid screen, so this one you don't want to use close up. But you can use it at full screen and it's very hard to deal with because of how many hits it has. So here's a very simple idea. So let's say you're at full screen, right? You chuck this at them. You probably saw I counter attack through it a few times. Like I was doing hang on. I should just have I should just do it this way. Alright, so this is the sequence you can use. That is quite useful. Notice how it works? See how that works? If I block this, I get pushed back to full screen. It becomes even more annoying. I didn't make any distance up. But you probably saw me, I countered attack through the Fire Blast a few times. I get smacked by the follow-up projectile. Because there's just too much stuff coming at me at the same time. And if I dash cancel it forward, I get hit by the follow-up projectile as well. So if you want to keep someone at a long distance, this sequence, very annoying to deal with. So keep that in mind. This is back A, and this is 5A. So that's something you can do. That's a sequence that a lot of Braixens will use starting out if you want to keep someone at full screen. Then, alright. Here's one mechanic that I saw that you weren't using, which is this thing. Sunny Day. You probably saw already. that Braixen sometimes does this automatically. Like that, off of a grab, she will get Sunny Day. And what this does is it powers up your next special move, so you see, Sunny Day version of that throws 2. Sunny Day version of that explodes even earlier, and it's like, it does even more hits. And that one, up A, this thing, even bigger, stuff like that. There's actually a way you can do it manually. You have to hold down the A button. You see how Braixen is glowing? You let go of it, she does it. Now you wouldn't want to do this normally in the middle of like nowhere though. But let's say you just finish the combo. So you just finish the shift. Yeah, wait, I need to... Let's get a good... So you hold A after that and you can do it, and you can let go of it immediately. And you can even get it double. For example, you get a grab, you start holding A immediately. Braixen does one automatically one, and you let go and she does the second one. You can get 2 immediately. So, general idea, every time you get a phase shift, just hold the A button down and then let go of it once she starts glowing. You get a free the free Sunny Day. It really helps out in the long term because of all the projectiles you're getting. And you can get it off of any of the other moves as well, so... You want to get it off, for example, you want to get it off the Flame Burst, just hold the A button down. Hold the A button down for a little bit as it fires out, and let go. You get the charge. And you get the charge. Yeah, and that's a light screen version. How do you double Sunny Day and grab? So you can do manual Sunny Day by holding A for a little bit, you charge it, and then you let go. So grab automatically gives you a Sunny Day by default. So this is the automatic one. You see I'm still holding it, I let go, get the second one. And you probably notice, if you do it while you're already enhanced, you get an attack buff. You get attack up, so that's really powerful. Just gotta practice. You hold the A, you see, once he starts glowing, you can immediately get it. So, 1, 2, and now the opponent has to deal with all this enhanced nonsense. It's one of the few ways to get double. I think if you phase shift with one of her special moves, you also will get it. Hang on. I forget exactly when. There's a few ways she can get an automatic one. Grab is the most obvious one. But you can get double at any time. So that's how you do it. So... yeah, burst when you're in burst, you basically have permanent Sunny Day. So all your specials are Sunny Day variants. Here's another thing in Field. You can boomerang in Field as well. And... well... look at that range. Any Sunny Days and bursts are stacks here. I'll demonstrate that. You got an automatic attack buff right away. So that's what you get out of it. It counts as though you're permanently in Sunny Day mode. So any further Sunny Days just gives you an attack buff. Which is still really strong because of the damage you can do. So I want to demonstrate why Boomerang is so good in Feud. Let's have the opponent block. Note how it brings them closer? And you can start mixing them up. So in addition to all the projectiles you're chucking at them, you can just do Boomerang at any point, and then now they're right in your face, and they have to deal with the mix-up. See, you can mix up between homing, or try and go for the grab. And you can do it from a really far distance. Like, you see how far away that is? Like, if you want to stop, if you feel like you don't want to zone anymore, you just throw this out, and now they're in your face and you have to deal with it. The only downside is, obviously, they can jump over it. They can jump over it and, like, attack you. So you gotta be careful about that. But still, in general, definitely more Boomerang in Feud. Boomerang is busted in Feud. It is weak to air attacks, yeah. But it's a really, really strong space control too. Because of how far it goes. And the fact that it's like plus on block, I believe. It's plus on block immediately after, so the opponent has to respect it. Yeah. The thing about Braixen's projectile game is that the projectiles are actually relatively weak. Most of the projectiles will bust through them, so you gotta be careful with it. And the linear ones, you can walk around them. For example, you can just walk around them. If you're not going like right straight at them, you can just walk around them. You can even homing towards them. Yeah, you can even homing if you hold left or right while homing. Wait a minute. Okay, gotta start a bit earlier. Yeah, there you go, see? You can home around them. So yeah. There's a couple of tricks to Braixen, I guess. So remember, you can get Sunny Day stacks after every phase shift just by holding A down. It's a very important tool for Braixen because you wanna keep those stacks up. And lastly, she can spot cancel. She's the only character that can do this. So in the middle of any attack string, you can press your assist and she will cancel immediately into it. I believe she can do it off of. She can do it like off of a lot of moves. Yeah, there you go. So you can combo into them. Look at that combo. I made that up on the fly. I don't even play this character. Oh yeah, and she can air dash. You tap R in the air, you can quickly move backwards or forward. And you can attack out of it too. You can do retreating and then chuck these fireballs. So if you ever want to just get out of there, this is one more important thing. If you ever just want to get out of there, hop at that. You just jump back R and then press the Y after. You just zip out of there and you can chuck a couple fireballs to cover your escape. Not a lot of characters can do anything about this. So if you just don't want to play, you don't want to play up close anymore, you just want to back off. We're gone. And if they somehow chase after you, flame charge. Full charge it too if you want to. Oh yeah, and this one. So this thing's very useful. So let's say it makes you dash forward after going back. You have to hold the direction. You jump, hold the direction, and then press R. There's one more thing. Before I move on to another character. Let's say you get a hard knockdown, right? And then you can like freely attack them. I'm gonna have the CPU block as soon as they get up, just to demonstrate this. I should do it from mid screen. Okay, so you knock someone down. I'm just giving an example. So you charge this. And now they're forced to block it. And they're forced to block it for a very long time. At that point, you can basically do whatever you want. You can like run in and start hitting them if you want to. You can like, for example... all true block string. They have to keep blocking that, and the shield will take a lot of damage. So this is what we call Okizeme. This move is a really good tool for forcing the opponent to like just get up and block, because if they press any other button when they come up on this, they're just gonna get bopped. And you might be thinking, okay, what if they counterattack, right? What if they counterattack? Because they can, that's an option. Hang on. If they counterattack, you dash up and grab them. They die. There's nothing they can do. They have to block it. That's why this move is really good. But remember, you can only... because you need time to fully charge it, you can only get it if, like, the opponent is slowly falling to the ground like that. You see, if you don't have enough time, that's what happens. But if you do... there's literally nothing they can do. If they try and counterattack out of it, you can just run up and get a free grab. If they attack out of it, then they're just gonna get smacked by the fire. And if they block it, then you get all the mix-ups in the world after that. You can like throw the boomerang at them and you just have to deal with it. It becomes really busted. So that's there was a lot of information I just tossed out there, but I hope it was useful. Okay, is this you? That's you? Alright. You're not a newcomer, are you? Wait. Am I being gypped here? Am I being gypped here? Well, that's fine. Alright. We'll play a first to 3. Yeah, this was actually geared towards newcomers, but that's fine. We'll give him a show. How about that? We'll give him a show. I'm gonna bring my main out for this then. I should probably bring my main out after this then. Ah, I full charged it. Oh, right. He can escape out of that one. DPs! We're just gonna DP. Alright, I definitely need to run Frogadier for this matchup. Well... oh, just out of range. Ah, Frogadier didn't save me. Not that time. Oh. The wall splat. So you see all these traps? I'm gonna have to stay here and block all of them. Oh, look at all these mix-ups. I have to respect all this too, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Unless he plays too close, then I can do that. Taking a lot of potential damage though. Alright, I need some space to work with. Well, that spent my burst. But there you go. That's a good demonstration of like how Sceptile has to like how Sceptile puts all the traps down, and then I'm in the corner there. I just have to block everything because it's really dangerous to pop out. If I'm not careful of how I navigate out, I'm gonna get hit by a trap and I'm gonna get stunned, and he's gonna get a full combo of that. Oh wow. How did he know? Yeah, and then Sniper's gonna lock me down in the corner again. I'm gonna have to deal with all this. Oh, I tried to CADC them from meter, it didn't work out. Oh, I mistimed it. Good boy. I don't actually know how to deal with Sceptile much with Lucario. He's playing keep away now. Yeah. He just says he doesn't have to approach, he just has to wait in the back there and wait for me to do something unsafe. And then just counter with Leaf Blade. That's how you use Leaf Blade. Okay. So I'll be using Lucario for training purposes, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect him to not be a newcomer, so I'm gonna have to actually bring out my main. I'm actually playing my main now. You guys want to see some higher level play? This should be exciting, right? Yeah, no, it was mostly. It's mostly I was teaching new players, but that's fine. Destroy him with Libre. Y'all seeing this rank? You're seeing the rank difference though? I might not. I might not. It depends. The Q's in the bottom. Your Nick's after. It's scrolling, so. Yeah. Libre has a lot of tools to deal with Sceptile stuff. Although my Libre is kind of a it's whack. My Libre is very whack. But you guys want to see some? You guys want to see me actually play? Then here we go. This is me playing. This is my actual main. This is the character I play competitively. So yeah. Good luck. I messed up. I messed up my just frame. I'm still messing it up after all this time, unfortunately. Oh. We traded. Oh, that was too close. That was too far. Oh, I was a second too late on that one. I could have gotten rid of it. Alright, that defense down is tacking on a lot on me right now. Can't get rid of that. Shoot. Haha! The mix-ups. This is why nobody likes Libre. She just puts you into the corner and then makes you have to deal with all that nonsense. Nobody likes her. How the hell do you fight Zard? You anti-air him. Whoa! He was ready. He was ready for it. I forward dashed. That confirmed. This is so stupid. Oh, whoa! I guess I mistimed the unblockable. Yeah, you can. Oh no! Right, it's a counter type. If it was a regular one, I would have beaten it. I forgot. I actually got the perfect block off and everything. Oh well. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, never mind. That was stupid. I was hoping to get some chip damage. Right, light armor. I'm an idiot. And I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead, I guess. I'm not dead. Ah, no, I'm dead. Okay. I'll add you into the queue. Alright, here we go. Whoa, disrespect. They're disrespect. Unsafe though. You're gonna take the speed down now. Oh, you're not respecting it at all. No respect. No respect. Well, it wasn't quite the unblockable, but whatever. The unblockable? Wasn't quite the combo I was looking for, but... +4. Flying press is +4. You can't press buttons. Okay, so now it's 1-1. I guess to keep things moving along, we'll just make it best of 3 instead of best of 5. So that we can move on to some of the newcomers. So, last game. Oh, character switch? A character switch. Interesting. A teabag by a Suicune. Oh, that's a pity. Oh no! This character! Oh boy, alright. Yeah, there's 2 different newcomer tournaments. The newcomer tournament, I'm based in Singapore, so this newcomer tournament is for Southeast Asia. It's geared for Southeast Asia and Australia. That's why it's at that time. There's another newcomer tournament in the official one in the Pokken Discord. That one is for that one's for the US. So if you're in the US, then that helps you. This matchup is so annoying. I have to like do so much. I have to do so much different. I can't do my usual Libre stuff on him. It takes place on this stream. Well, I have my defense buff at least. Yeah, I have to do all sorts of like weird Oki. I'm fine. Second too late on that one. He's so annoying. I lost my burst off of it too. Wait, what? Oh boy, this is gonna suck. I need to kill him quickly. Or at least land a Mimikyu. He hasn't even used the tornado yet. There it is. Get me out of this. Okay, I need to spend this cash. Oh, he waited for it too. Alright. Okay, I might be able to kill off this combo. Not quite enough. Alright. I have to play safe. As long as that thing's up though, it's... I'll take the shield break. I was gonna hold my block. Okay. I should be okay. This is so this matchup is like this. I have to deal with it that way. I have to deal with it this way. I'm gonna have to deal with Mega Gengar now. I'm gonna do a Mega Gengar now, which is... it's gonna be the nightmare. Oh, I got hit. That sucks. The mix-ups. And he still hasn't spent the meter yet. Ah, damn it. This sucks. I had a feeling. Okay, weaken Synergy Burst. Alright, I got mine now. Okay, we're gonna have to disrespect him. We're gonna have to disrespect him. Oh boy. Okay, gonna stall it out. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It's the matchup. I had to deal with it that way. Alright. And this is why nobody likes this is why nobody likes this matchup. Nobody likes this matchup. Oh boy. Alright, GG's, man. Oh boy. Okay, at least I somewhat remember my Gengar techniques. Alright, here we go. Gardevoir. Hey, SimpleSudo. Sup? I'm sorry I timed you out. I'm sorry I timed you out twice. It is what it is though. That's how I have to do with Gengar that way. Thanks for the follow. Whoa. I don't like that matchup very much, okay? I have to like do a completely different set of Oki for Gengar. It is what it is. I'm just memeing, ignore me. Oh, why did I jump? Okay. It looks like I got a decent hang of this too. Yeah, he's definitely a counter pick for Libre. Libre can deal with Gengar, but like very specific. Yeah. That's what the Libre tries to do the usual stuff, you know, which if you saw, I just stopped doing my usual Oki and just back off. I have Gengar specific strats. It's not foolproof though. And Field Face just really sucks for Libre against Gengar. Oh, Cresselia, huh? No, get off me. Here comes the Mega. I got a Mega too. I'm gonna run away. I don't want to deal with your burst attack. No, no worries, no worries. Hope you had fun. And there we go. Looks like you got the basics of guard down pretty well. I actually don't have too much to say right now. You're doing a pretty good job with Guard's general game plan. I mean, there are a few things I can probably point out. I'll do that after this game, but so far not bad. I probably could have gotten a combo after that. Yeah, you gotta respect that. If you see me charging it like that, you have to block. That's a rip. Let's stare down. Yeah, that's actually really good. What do with the opponent guards? Walk up and grab him. Guard is a pretty nasty grab mix-up game actually. If you set it up right, you can just dash forward and grab. If they counter, you crit them. That's the mix-up though. Okay, that's one in my favor. We're playing towards 3 games. How do you crit when they counter? So you probably know about the attack triangle. Attack speed grabs, grab speed counters, counter speed attacks. So if you grab a counter, it'll be a crit, and if you attack to grab, you crit. You see, because all the sparks of that color pops up. So if they are actually just holding down counter attack, you grab them, you just crit them. It is the mix-up, because if you run into somebody's face and you try and grab them, they might press an attack, but you know, that's the mix-up. That's the nature of the game. Yeah, be careful with that one. I can whiff punish it. Oh, that's really unsafe. Also, if you're like if somebody's blocking a full screen, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you do know a future sight. Alright, that's good. Yeah, you have to be careful with Magical Leaf, because you hang up there a pretty long time. Oh, not bad. Yep, if you sidestep to the left or right, most projectiles will stop locking onto you. But also, you can just walk around some of the linear ones without the sidestep. Oh, Reshiram. Wow. Lucario, your 8Y sucks on cross-up. I burned the meter. So there's actually a win on your book. Yeah. You actually have really solid field phase. This is pretty similar to how high level guards will play. In terms of like the projectiles and the projectiles that you use. Lucario's 8Y really sucks on cross up. I'm just gonna use Bone Rush to anti-air from here on. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Bone Rush from now on. Oh, that's a free punish from me. I think this is a trade. Yeah, it is. Oh, did you press a button? Why are you pressing buttons? No press either buttons. Oh, you're too far. It doesn't trigger the cinematic. Okay. Actually, you're demonstrating more and more to me that you actually did your homework. You're doing the guard stuff more or less pretty well. The only thing I don't even think I need to hit the training mode. There's nothing much I can think of. You might need a guard specialist if you want to get more direct feedback. The only thing I can really point out is not using Magical Leaf too much, because using it like gives you a ton of hang time, so I can just run in and anti-air you after. Or just get a free punish after because it's unsafe once she lands. Other than that, there's really not too much. We got one more game. But yeah, like dual phase Magical Leaf, that's usually a bad button. You don't want to use it too much. That and probably setting up more future side traps. Like if you get me knocked down, you want to put more future side traps so that I can't just like immediately walk up towards you. If you put a trap down, normally people have to like get up and you have to block for a bit and wait for it to explode. Otherwise you're gonna get decked. So more of that would probably be a good one. Yeah, shoot. Giga Drain? 2A. 2A. The command grab. Yeah. So there was a place where it would have been good to put some traps down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see how I can just walk up and do whatever after? Because it's unsafe. It's unsafe, so I can just walk up and do anything. And it's a pretty good idea. It's gonna push me back to full screen. Because I have to respect it. Oh, you mistimed it. Unfortunate. Oh well. That's frog for you. Oh yeah, the other thing. stored power. If you get the stacks from the stored power, you can use that, whichever move that is, I forget, the one of the waves. That's a really good move to use because it pushes you back a full screen if you have a Calm Mind stock as well. Yeah. Actually, the safest, if you want to get Calm Mind stocks as well, the best way to do it is to cancel it into Energy Ball. Because the command counter is very easily whiff punished. Also, don't forget to burst once you're low on health, because if you die of the burst, you're not going to be able to get to use most of it. There you go. That's actually the best throw setup that God has. You do the slide, and after that, it's a mix-up whether it's after the slide kick, it's a mix-up whether it's attack or grab, and it works very well. So if you ever want to grab somebody, you just have to do that. Just slide into them, then make them guess, grab or attack. Although don't do it too much, because you know God doesn't want to play up close to usually. If you can help it, don't go close. You want to be at full screen after all. Oh, nice. Oh wow. If I completed that attack, that would have been bad for you, by the way. Oh, that's a GG's. Okay. Yeah, you got a really good guard going already. You just need to add a few more things here and there. Like, probably don't jump too much, I think. And if you want to get your Calm Mind stacks, yeah. If you want to get the Calm Mind stacks, the safest option to cancel it into is Energy Ball. It adds more projectiles for me to have to deal with. You can stack up to a few of them. I think like 2 or 3. I forget exactly, I'm not a God player. But you can stack a few. And if you stack more of them, then stored power becomes way more powerful. Okay, stored power. You see the ring? You see the ring around God? This is 1 stack. This is 2 stacks. And I think this is 3. Yeah, you can get up to 3. And this makes it... Hang on, the CPU is still doing stuff. Alright, stand still. Alright, so this is no stacks. This is 1 stack. You see this 2? There's 2 stacks, it reaches 3. And this is 3. Hang on, let me switch sides. Alright. Look at the damage. Look at the damage from the triple stack. So you don't have to spend all of them. You don't have to spend all of them immediately, but yeah. But the Classroom extend beyond free week. Maybe not as this thing. But I'm always open to just help people. Yeah, but I'll demonstrate why it's good as well. Like even on block. Let me get 3 stacks. So the stacks always go on regardless of what you cancel Calm Mind into. So keep that in mind. All right. So let's say someone came all the way up to you, right, and you want to get them off you. Right? You want to get them off you. Watch how far this thing pushes back. That's how far it pushes back. And the shield damage is pretty high. Look how much, like, the shield's turning red already. and you can go right back into chucking more stuff at her. So remember, you press this button, you immediately get the stack. Whether you cancel into that, whether you cancel into this, whether you cancel into this. There's a lot of options. Oh, you didn't know about all the Combine cancels? Okay, so Combine cancel number 1. This is your command counter. It's alright. It's good on block, but if it whiffs, like if you're here for example, they will just come in and punish you after that. So it's good as a get off option, but it's not probably the safest thing to cancel into. This is Energy Ball. You probably knew about this already. You press it once, it chucks out the ball. You press it again, it will split apart. The ball will also split apart if anybody tries to go through it with a projectile negating move. So it's really annoying for people. So this is generally the safest option you want to be cancelling into because it's a fast projectile. It's a fast projectile and it puts more stuff in the screen that like makes the opponent have to deal with it. So if you want to safely get Combine stacks, this is the one you want to use. And also just tap it once. Don't split it apart. If you split it apart, then you see it doesn't cover the front anymore. Fastest option. Safest option rather. So this is it's not back Y. This is Combine. So back A and then Y. Back A then Y. This is Energy Ball. It's the safest way to get. It's the safest way to get the thing. So back Y, back A and then Y. You get that. Similar to Field version, yeah. All these options are available in Field as well. They're all available in that Field as well. So yeah, you press B, you teleport into the air. And you can go into air zoning. This is also relatively safe, but you are going into the air, so you have to be careful about what the follow-up, like what the opponent might do after that, because if they're too close, they will anti-air you. In general, this is always the safest one, because you can put it out very quickly. And then, if you didn't know about this one, I think this is, I forgot what the move's called, hang on. Let's see, Calm Mind, Energy Ball, Psychic. Yeah, that is Psychic. So Psychic, if you want to access it, is X out of it. So what that does is, it chucks that thing out, and moves to where the opponent is, and they'll have to block it. This is best used when they're at full screen. Or alternatively, if you get a hard knockdown. Okay, so you probably know about the future side traps, right? So down puts it in mid screen, back puts it in front of you, and forward puts it long distance. So here's the general game plan you want to use. Psychic does have homing properties, but it's you won't really hit people with it much because it will take a while before it explodes. What it's useful for is, alright, so hang on, I don't play guards, so this might take some time. So you put the future side trap. Then you have to deal with all that pressure. Maybe a more applicable version would be here. Oh no, that doesn't hard knock down. This one, right? Let's go to neutral. So we put the traps down, Wait, yeah, I messed it up. Okay. This is the general idea of where you want to use Psychic. So I'm pressing the wrong buttons. This distance. You see how you have the person has to move forward, and then basically once they run into the Psychic will stop at that position and then take a while and then it explodes. So it adds even more pressure for them to have to go through. Now you see all this stuff I can put out? And then you can chuck these things out at any time as well. So this is the backbone of God's game plan, basically. She puts out a lot of traps and zoning, and puts out a lot of stuff that people just have to, like, they have to deal with it. They have to block if they're walking in, otherwise they're just gonna explode from all the zoning flying at her. Future Sight goes off immediately after... Future Sight goes off after a fixed time. It doesn't trigger in response to someone being there or not. It's a fixed trap. After like a second or two, it will explode. So if you're throwing more projectiles at them at the same time that they're standing in that area, they'll just have to block everything. Alright, good luck, have fun. Let's see how well you've improved. I'm not gonna hold back this time. Hey, you learned to CA the downswing. Very good. Oh, don't hang up there. Uh-oh. Interesting. I haven't seen him move in so long, I actually forgot how to deal with it. Right. Heavy armor. Uh-oh. I called it at a bad time. Wow. Interesting option. Okay, so I actually don't remember what move that is. That move that he vanishes and heals up a little bit. I'm forgetting what to do against it, but I remember it's very unsafe. I think I can just bone rush it and you're just gonna die. Okay. In green. Yeah. It's a joke move. Doesn't actually do anything. Or Grove, one of the two. Basically, don't do that. DPs! Oh, nice. You cancelled it early. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's Electrode at a high level, that's what happens. Went over the low. Electrode is the Pok move. Unfortunately, everybody knows how to deal with it once you get to a higher level. You want something that works like that? Ninetales might be a better call. Interesting. Get off me. Unhand me. Catch these hands. Huh. There you go. Alright, I can't disrespect you like that anymore. Oh no! Well, it might interest you to know that a lot of Pokken's characters actually have movesets that are very similar to like moves from Tekken characters. Oh, you forgot the combo. You could have gotten it. Nah, you don't grab after that. I'm plus. Alright, we get one more game. Poor Eddie. So, I guess one more brief tip. After my burst attack, I am plus on block. So, it's another situation where you probably shouldn't press any buttons. You wanna stay blocking. You wanna stay blocking after that. But you know, if you stay blocking, I might grab you. So either block or attack depending on what you think I'm about to do. But don't grab. Grab will lose to everything. Yeah, I forgot how to deal with it. I think I just Bone Rush it. It's a move I see so rarely. Hey, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this is the frog mix-ups. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Boom. I do it raw. Boom. Okay, there we go. Alright, GG's. I kind of went a bit ham on that last round. But yeah, I hope you guys all learned a bit I hope you guys all learned something today. It was a good session. How was that confirmed? Charge X. Burst Charge X.